Yeah, many of us, we sort of come out of the womb, and it's like, I guess someday I'll be a woman. They can hand you an iron, but it doesn't mean that you ever will actually iron. And I was trying to investigate, how would I get there? And what I could see was that having goals was going to be important. That, if you had a basic aspiration of what you were trying to be, there was a greater chance it could turn out well for you. And so at a very early age, I faced an extremely difficult choice that I knew was going to be life-defining for me. And the question for me was, did I want to be Miss America or Miss Rheingold? All right, Miss Rheingold, it's off the table. You too can be a happy homemaker. I mean, whoever thought vacuuming could be fun? My mother had never demonstrated that, but I believe that there were some visual cues that allowed me to think that. So I had to consider it as an option. There's going to have to be kids, because that's sort of what that's about ultimately. And so I'd have to have kids, and a question came up for me, which was, would my family be normal in any way, comparable to anything that I was, visualizing in the media? Every Wednesday night we had macaroni night, and we would fight over what kind of macaroni we would have. It was a boisterous group, and I thought, these are not normal people. I myself always advocated for wagon wheels because we couldn't much afford to take a trip as a family, and I always thought, you know what, there was a sense of adventure that was like baked in to that particular form of macaroni. So this is going to be my future, I'm thinking, I'm going to be stuck, in this kind of crazy, horrible life that involves making Jell-O molds and pairing socks. And a very interesting thing happened unexpectedly. Another Janice. I was like, here's another Janice. She has my name. It ends in an S. It was so much sexier than CE. So for the rest of my high school life, I changed the spelling of my name to, and my mother was delighted with this, by the way. She was absolutely thrilled that I changed the spelling of my name. And I started to dot my I with a heart, I too was going to be a Janice. And just like that, with a new role model, like this rebel woman that came out of nowhere, I had a new path to follow, a trail that could lead me forward. And that's when I took the first of many turns, and of all those turns, amazingly, I've ended up here with you this evening at Funny Over 50. Thank you so much.